Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about Cross-Weber minimum muscular fitness test. So firstly we'll be talking about the introduction. Dr. Hans Cross and Dr. Sonja Weber developed the Cross-Weber minimum test in the 1950s. The six-item medical fitness test measures the strength and flexibility of pre-postural, that is core muscles. The test consists of five strength challenges and one general flexibility procedure. The Cross-Weber tests do not require sophisticated equipment and are easy to administer. So this was all about introduction. Moving forward to the scoring system. So in this, these tests are graded on a pass-fail basis. Being unable to perform even one of the six exercises qualifies as failing the test. Failing the test, a variation of the scoring method enables partial movement on each test scored from 0 to 10. So this was about scoring system. Now moving forward to the test description. There are basically six batteries. The first one is strength of abdominal and psoas muscles. Second, strength of abdominal minus and psoas muscles. Third, strength of psoas and lower abdominal muscles. Fourth, strength of upper back muscles. Fifth, strength of lower back muscles. And the sixth one, floor touch test item. So, moving forward for the first, strength of abdominal and psoas muscle. Purpose to assess the strength of abdominal and psoas muscles. Equipment required, flat surface. Procedure: the subject lies down in supine position, that is flat on his back and hands behind his neck. The legs are straight. The examiner holds the feet to keep them on the ground. The subject is asked to perform one sit-up. If he performs one sit-up, he passes this test. If he cannot raise his shoulder from the table or ground, his score is 0. Scoring: the test is graded on pass-fail basis. Advantages: this is a very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed with minimal equipment. The difference between this and the second Cross-Weber abdominal strength test is that in this the case the legs are straight, so that the psoas muscles also play a part in the sit-up action. So in next slide we'll be showing you the where the muscle is located. So this is the place where these muscles are located, and this is the video. In this you can see how to perform the first test item. So it is all description about the first test item. The second one is strength of abdominal minus and psoas muscles. So purpose of this test item is to assess the strength of the abdominal muscle, and the equipment required for this test item is flat surface. So moving forward for the scoring system, in this also the score is will be same. Firstly we'll be talking about the procedure. So the procedure is, in this test item, the lying position for this test is the same as the first Cross-Weber test. The subject lies down in a supine position, flat on his back and hands behind his neck, except that this time the knees are bent. The examiner holds the feet to keep them on the ground. The subject is required to perform one sit-up. If he is able to perform a full sit-up, he passes this test. If he is unable to raise his shoulder from the table or ground, the score is 0. So scoring: the test is graded on pass-fail basis. Advantages of this test item is, this is a very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed with minimal equipment. The difference between this test and the first Cross-Weber abdominal strength test is that in this case the knees are held in a bent position, that is, we can say the knees are bent in the second test item of the Cross-Weber fitness test. In next slide we'll be seeing how to perform it. See, this is a slide. In this it's showing how to perform it, and this is the video for you to make it more clear. The third item is strength of psoas and lower abdominal muscles. Purpose: to assess the strength of the psoas and lower abdominal muscles. Equipment required for this test item is flat surface, ruler and stopwatch. Procedure: subject lies in a supine position, that is flat on his back with his hand behind the neck. He is asked to raise his feet 25 centimeters, 10, that is 10 inches from the ground. His legs should be straight, no bending at the knee. The examiner counts to 10 seconds. Moving forward for the scoring, this test is graded on a pass-fail basis. The test is passed if the subject holds the position for 10 seconds. Advantages: this is a very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed and with minimal equipment. A modified scoring system scores the test from 0 to 10 depending on the number of seconds he holds the appropriate position. So this was all about the third item. So the next slide is showing you how to perform this. After that, we'll be moving forward for the video. So this is lie supine and raise straight legs 10 inches from the table and hold for 10 seconds. Check for extreme arc on the back. See how to perform is there should not be the arc on the back. Your back should be on floor. The next one is strength of upper back muscles. Purpose: to assess the strength of the upper back muscles. Equipment required: flat surface pillow, stopwatch. Procedure: the subject lies in a prone position that is face down on the stomach with a pillow under his lower abdomen and his hand behind his neck. The examiner holds his feet down. The subject is asked to raise his chest, head, and shoulder, and while the examiner counts to 10 seconds, he passes this test if he is able to hold the exact position up to 10 seconds. Scoring: the test is graded on a pass-fail basis. The test is passed if the subject holds the position for 10 seconds. Advantages of this is a very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed with a minimal equipment. A modified scoring system scores the test from 0 to 10 depending on the number of seconds he holds the appropriate position. So this is all about the test. Now in next slide we'll be seeing how this test item is performed. So lie prone over pillow, feet held down and hand clasped behind head. Raise trunk, hold for 10 seconds. If test is passed, write a 10. See, this is the video how we should perform this test item. So moving forward for the fifth one, that is strength of lower back muscles. Purpose: to assess the strength of lower back muscles. Equipment required: flat surface pillow, stopwatch. Procedure: the subject lies in prone position that is face down on his stomach with a pillow under his lower abdomen and his hand behind his neck. The examiner holds his chest down. Compared to the other Cross-Weber back strength test in which the feet are held down, the subject is asked to raise his feet keeping his knees straight. The examiner counts to 10 seconds. Scoring: this test is graded on a pass-fail basis. The test is passed if the subject holds the position for 10 seconds. The Cross-Weber test comprises 6 exercises. Being unable to perform even one of the 6 exercises result in failing the test overall. This is a very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed with a minimal equipment. A modified scoring system scores the test from 0 to 10 depending on the number of seconds he holds the appropriate position. So in next slide we'll be seeing the lower back, how to perform it, from where we have to place the pillow. Now we'll be moving forward to see a video of this test item. So this is the video how it looks like. Pillow under the lower abdomen, hands clasped under the chin and legs up. So moving forward for the sixth one, floor touch test. Purpose: to measure the flexibility of the lower back and hamstring muscles. Lower back flexibility is important because tightness in this area is implicated into lower lumbar lordosis, forward pelvic tilt and lower back pain. Equipment: stopwatch. Procedure: the floor touch test measure the flexibility of trunk. The subject stands erect, barefooted, hand at side and feet together. He is asked to lean down slowly to touch the floor with fingertips for 10 seconds. Bouncing and jerking is not allowed. Scoring: the test is graded on a pass-fail basis. The test is passed if the subject holds the position for 10 seconds. Advantages of this test item is this is very simple test to conduct, can be quickly performed and with minimal equipment. Comments: a modified scoring system scores the test from 0 to 10 depending on the number of seconds he holds the appropriate position. So this was the sixth item. The next slide will show how we have to perform this. So stand, feet together, knees straight, lean down. See how close you can come to touching the floor with your fingers. If your fingers touch, and hold 3 seconds. So this is the thing, this is the item, this is the video for the sixth item for the lower flexibility. So this was all about the Cross-Weber fitness test. Thank you so much.